Hi, my name is Philip. My friends like to think of me as Chef Jiffy. They call me Chef Jiffy. I've been Chef Jiffy since I was in college, you know. We're going to be making oxtail and a risotto. Cook it my way, my style. You know, they don't typically serve this type of cooking in a hotel restaurant, so that's why we're cooking today. And I think we've had too much hotel food and tired of hotel food, so I thought I'd make a special Sunday lunch for the boys. This is home food, nice, you know, it's exactly how we like it. So we want to make a risotto. The fundamentals of a risotto are that we have to work with some onion, saute some onion, and then add the rice, throw in the rice and kind of brown it a little bit, then add some wine. Once that gets going, we then add some stock, but the stock's got to be hot. So I'll throw in a bit of garlic just because I like garlic. I don't think you're supposed to add garlic, but it's my show. So we'll do the garlic because I like it. What are some of the tips around chopping? I think my knife work is horrible, so I'm not giving anyone tips on knife work. Also, I don't like the knife. We're cooking. This is not my kitchen. It's not my stuff, so it's hard to work with. We'll saute the onion. Get that going. So you'll notice that I'm going to throw in the rice without washing it because we want to keep it starchy. We want to keep that starch in there. The moment we wash it, we lose it. It's not going to work for this type of rice. So we'll add a bit of rice there. It's already looking like $1 million. I can tell this is gonna be special. I got no idea, I've never seen $1 million. Time for the acidity. Let's get going, let's get cracking. Let's add some wine. We're going to be making oxtail and a risotto, but for now we do the oxtail. So let's go along and see. The style I'm going to go for is almost a Jamaican style. We're going to use some brown sugar. We're going to make it a little bit of sweet and savory. We'll add in some aromatics and stuff like that. You'll see how we do it. And then we'll also go in and put in a bit of flavor with my favorite wine, well, my red blend, a favorite wine that I use for cooking. Let's open it now. I will season the oxtail. Perhaps this is much smarter. We'll season the oxtail, get some salt, get some spices in there. And then we'll put it on the fire and brown it a little bit, and then add some sugar, brown it a little bit more, and take it from there. So I've got some spices there. Whatever spices you like, whatever works for you. I like this garlic pepper. It adds some kind of depth to my dish. And now let's brown them for a few minutes. Some olive oil there, nice and hot, and then we brown them. Let's see how that goes. So we're just going to brown that for a few minutes, get it nice and brown, and then we'll move on to the next stage. Caramel, sugar, sweet, browns it. It's extra layer of flavor. You know, we're trying to go for sweet and savory. And I think the sugar does something for the flavor. So you go in, you brown it a little bit, browns the meat, just adds extra layer of depth to the dish. So I like to use red onion with some of this, with this dish. In fact, a lot of the dishes I'm working on, I like to have some red onion because I find it a lot sweeter. And I think for this type of thing that I'm trying to do, the red onion complements that objective. So I've got some red onion and some white onion there. Right, we're making good progress. We'll let that sit for a few minutes. Maybe we can add a little bit more garlic just because we can, just because I like it. No one's going to die. And then we'll give that about 5 minutes before we move to the next stage. We're making good progress, really good progress. I think we should be done here in about 30 minutes, and then we'll finish it off inside. It's getting a bit hot here, and there's not much work left once we get to that point. Yeah, I think there's a lot of lessons that are applicable to life that you learn from cooking. You know, it's not a question I've thought about a lot, but if you think about it, the first thing is garbage in, garbage out. Total quality kind of starts with the inputs. So whatever you're doing in life, for me, whatever you're trying to do, I think the ingredients that actually go into the effort need to be high quality. The second thing I think which is very apparent is triple T, things take time. We've got this impression that maybe it will take 40 minutes to make lunch. And yeah, sometimes you can make a good dish in 30 minutes, but things take time. Whatever you're trying to do, you're trying to make oxtail, you're trying to work on your next development, you're trying to go through a degree, things take time. So the second lesson is things take time. Last but not least, I think the lesson that comes to mind now is you can't be everybody's cup of tea. And when you're cooking, you know, you like a bit of heat, you like a bit of spice. There's always going to be one person on the table who doesn't like heat, who doesn't like spice. And I think that's the same thing with life. You can't be everybody's cup of tea. You're not going to appeal to everybody, and that's okay, that's fine, that's life. You have to accept it and accept that, you know, it's okay. Okay, perfect. So we'll get cracking on the stock now. Add a bit of stock every few minutes, reduce it, add a bit more until we're done. We've got a nice hot stock here. It will work. Yes, we have to keep adding it because you want it, you can't add all of it at once. You need to let it cook a bit, expand a bit, keep adding until you get to the end. We're just about 12 minutes away now. I think we're making good progress, really good progress. It looks good. Yeah. You've got to be very patient. I think this is the hardest part about risotto. It's unlike when you make rice, it's a lot less work. But then for me, it's fine because that's also a lot more flavor. So it's a trade-off.
A waiting game.
You have to wait. You have to wait. For me, the oxtail's got some Jamaican feel to it. How the Jamaicans make oxtail, I've learned from that. Kind of fuse it with our style, Zimbabwe style. So we brown the oxtail in some oil, get it brown on both sides, get it to cook a little bit just to make it brown. And then when we're done, we add some sugar, some brown sugar. We add some brown sugar, get it to some caramel state, and then brown the oxtail again. Once we're done, we add some onion and the rest of your aromatics, get that to cook a little bit. Once that's done for me, I then add the tomatoes, and shortly after we add some red wine just to give it some body. You don't have to do it if you don't like it, but for me it works. and then we let it cook for a very long time. I like 3 hours. It's painful, but we have to go through the process. It's like a baby, isn't it? You know, you take, you have to go through the 9 months. You can't, there's nothing you can do to fast forward it. So the oxtail is, it's like that. It's 9 months. You know, it's not a 3-minute steak. It's time. Okay, guys. I think we've gotten to the end of the risotto dish. It's looking like $1 million. Let's add a bit of cilantro there, just a bit of garnish to make it whole. And this is the end of our story. We've gotten to the end of it. Now we just need to finish up. But I'm happy. I'm happy. I think we did the things. Yeah. Let's figure it out. Let's taste it. Right. Yeah. Yeah. We are at that point in life where we've reached the end of this journey. It's not my place to say if this is, it's good, it's beautiful or whatever, but from the looks of it, I think we've got something here. We've got a winner. Definitely my style. I'm happy we're not eating out. We're not going to some hotel or some restaurant or whatever. This is home food, nice. It's exactly how we like it. So I'm happy. My name is Philip. I spend most of my time in property, working in property, doing all sorts of things in that business. But outside of property, I'm a chef. I've been cooking for a few years now. I've, taken it a little bit a notch up over the years, and I'm taking it seriously now. Today, I'm out here in Nyanga. We've spent the past few days working on property, inside TDW. And this is the first time I've gotten some free time, and I've decided to make some oxtail and some risotto for the guys I'm traveling with. I'm traveling with my friends, my partners, workmates and stuff like that. So I thought I'd make a different meal today, and we're here making something fresh